Hello Tamers, welcome back, day 7, we got a special booster 2.0, let's go. Mercurymon, Forge Beamon, Dragon's Roar, Trailmon, Entmon, Wind to Flame, Ice to Sword, Puyoyomon, I kind of want to drop Puyoyomon, Diapenmon, or Diapenmon, we can draw Diapenmon, Lord of Devastation and Rebirth, Ancient Mermaidmon, Agunimon, Ancient Beetlebard. Alright. It's gonna be between Puyoyomon and Diapenmon. I thought briefly, ever so briefly, about Trailmon, just because, I don't know, I like making the joke that, you know what, I'm not making that joke on online. It was a foreskin joke. What were we thinking? I really want to do Puyoyomon, just because I love their color scheme. So we're gonna go real quick. We got a lump with some bumps, and we're gonna do this. Something like that. I think you're supposed to do that. You supposed to, or it's just you can? Alright. Anybody else see that there's 28 years later movie coming out? That's kind of wild. Big eyes. Big eyes. Okay. So the eyes are mostly black. We're gonna... I always worry that if I try to put the gleam in there, they're gonna look cross-eyed, but I think what I'm gonna do is... I think this... Yeah, this gray should work. It's kind of like... Can I do this, maybe? Is this a thing that people do? And then... But yeah, I guess there's a new 28 Days Later sequel coming out. It's 28 years later. We don't know what happened to 28 months later. I guess we just don't talk about that. That one's never getting made. It's fine, because 28 weeks later kind of sucked. But there's 2 coming out, and they're filmed back to back. And the other one is called 28 Years Later Bone Temple. And I'm like, we get something called Bone Temple before 28 months later? I think 28 months later should just be like, have nothing to do with the rage virus. Like nothing at all. Just like everybody living a normal life. Like, I think that was supposed to happen in 28 weeks later, but it didn't. Because, what do you call it when you have 2 different colored eyes? Heterochromia, chromacopia, heteronormative, I don't fucking know. But like, having two different colored eyes made you immune to the rage virus because it was like a mutation in your biology. If I'm wrong, someone correct me because I'm pretty sure I'm right. Pretty sure I'm remembering that right. And fucking Rumpelstiltskin was in there. Okay, so we're gonna use this one for the little colors. But what we need to do first is figure out what blues we're using. No. Okay, that could be the outer balloon. If I have a darker blue. Is this darker blue? Yes. Okay. So it looks like there's like an inner jelly, I guess. So I'm gonna kind of like. Oh wait, but I'm gonna want to put some dots. Okay, hold on. We're putting dots on first. We're figuring this out as we go. This is what it's like, right? Like actually using forethought in your art. I'm remiss to call this art, but you know, I guess it is. Okay, so we want to put some little put one right here in the middle. That'll be cute. Sure. And then little boom, 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 boom. Oh. And we'll put one over here. Put one right there. It's turned out great. Yeah. Put one right there. Like a big one. It's just like a big titty right there on top of his head. For those of you who've watched Little Nicky, we tried rewatching it recently. I'm like, I remember liking this as a kid. And there's been a few Adam Sandler movies that I've revisited where I'm like, I actually still like this. Wowee. Little Nicky ain't one of them. Shit, was this my darker one? Yes. But, yeah, no, tried that out. Because, I mean, it basically has the same soundtrack as Queen of the Damned and Dragon Ball Z Cooler's Revenge. Actually, I can't speak for Queen of the Damned. I've never seen it. But yeah, no. Should have made it more round and less egg-shaped, but, I don't know. But yeah, I'm like, the Bone Temple. How does the Bone Temple get made before 28 months later? It's kind of wild. But I'm happy to see Cillian Murphy. When I was a kid, when that movie first came out, I was 12. But like, I had never seen that name before. I thought it was a soft C. I'm like, oh, Cillian Murphy. Cillian Murphy. Cillian. I like that name. And yeah, so I was wrong. And it wasn't until my 30s I figured out how wrong I was when I used it. When I used the name Cillian Murphy in conversation with someone else. And they gave me that look, like, you know that look, like, what the fuck did you just say? So, there's a story that nobody asked for. Alright. I guess I did it. Where's my pencil? Mon, comma, and then the great words of ordinary sausage, I guess. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Keep it real in the Digi field.